You've probably heard it before. Reading is good for your brain. But how exactly does it work? Can simply turning the pages of a book change your brain, sharpen your mind, and even improve your emotional health? If you've ever wondered whether reading can actually rewire your brain, make you smarter, or even slow down cognitive decline as you age, you're in the right place. We will answer some of the most pressing questions you've likely had. Questions like, does reading actually change your brain physically? What types of books make the biggest impact? And even, can reading help prevent conditions like dementia? Sound interesting? It's just the beginning. We'll also look at whether audiobooks, ebooks, or traditional paperbacks offer different benefits, and how you can make the most out of your reading time to keep your brain sharp and healthy. Plus, I'll share a surprising link between reading and emotional intelligence that most people overlook. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand why reading changes everything, including your brain, but you'll also have actionable tips to start boosting your mental fitness today. So, if you're ready to uncover the science behind how reading rewires your brain and how you can make it work for you, let's get into it. Let's start by talking about how reading actually changes your brain on a physical level. When you read, your brain isn't just passively absorbing information. It's working hard to make sense of what's on the page, visualizing scenes, processing emotions, and understanding the complex ideas presented in a story or text. This process is linked to something called neuroplasticity, which is your brain's ability to rewire itself. Neuroplasticity allows your brain to adapt to new information, strengthening the connections between neurons and even creating new ones. So, every time you read, you're giving your brain a workout, much like lifting weights builds muscle. But there's more. Studies show that reading improves brain connectivity, especially in areas linked to language and comprehension. Researchers at Emory University found that reading increases activity in the central sulcus, the part of the brain associated with physical sensation and movement. So, when you're reading, your brain is visualizing action, almost as if you're experiencing the story yourself. It's pretty fascinating, right? Reading literally changes your brain structure. But that's not all. Let's move on to how reading impacts your cognitive health. Okay, so we know reading reshapes your brain, but what about long-term benefits? Can reading actually help protect your brain as you get older? The answer is yes. Several studies suggest that reading can help slow down cognitive decline and may even protect against diseases like dementia and Alzheimer's. This is because reading builds what scientists call cognitive reserve. Essentially, cognitive reserve is like a mental buffer, built up through years of mental stimulation, that helps your brain compensate when it faces challenges like aging or illness. Think of it like this. The more you read, the stronger your cognitive reserve becomes, which helps protect you from age-related cognitive decline. So, whether you're in your 20s or your 60s, reading is an excellent way to invest in your future brain health. But not all reading is created equal. Let's talk about what kinds of books give your brain the biggest boost. Next up, let's talk about what you're reading. Does the type of book matter? You bet it does. Fiction, especially literary fiction, has been shown to increase empathy and emotional intelligence. When you read about complex characters and their experiences, your brain works to understand different perspectives and emotions. This strengthens your ability to relate to others in real life, a process known as the theory of mind. On the other hand, nonfiction, particularly challenging reads, improves your critical thinking and knowledge retention. Books about science, history, or philosophy encourage your brain to process new information and make connections with what you already know. So, whether you're diving into a novel or learning something new, different genres give your brain different kinds of exercise. Now, let's tackle a question many of you have. Does the format matter? Are audiobooks or ebooks just as effective as physical books? All right, let's settle this debate. Do the benefits of reading change depending on whether you listen to audiobooks, read ebooks, or stick to good old-fashioned paperbacks? The short answer is that all three formats offer benefits, but they do engage your brain in slightly different ways. Paperbacks are fantastic for focus. When you're reading a physical book, you're more likely to be fully immersed and less distracted. Audiobooks, on the other hand, can improve listening comprehension and are perfect for multitasking. Research shows that listening to books still stimulates the brain, just in a slightly different way. Ebooks are convenient and great for on-the-go reading, and studies suggest they can still offer similar cognitive benefits as paperbacks. However, some people find they don't engage as deeply with ebooks as they do with physical books. Bottom line, no matter which format you choose, the key is to engage regularly. Now, let's talk about something you might not expect: how reading can affect your emotional health. Here's something you might not know. Reading can actually boost your emotional intelligence. Reading, especially fiction, you're not just following a plot. You're engaging with the character's emotions, thoughts, and motivations. This helps improve your empathy, your ability to understand and feel what others are going through. Studies show that people who read fiction are better at understanding others' feelings and viewpoints, which can improve their relationships and social interactions. And there's more. Reading can be a powerful tool for emotional regulation. It helps reduce stress, boosts mood, and even helps you process your own emotions better. So, if you're looking to improve your brain and emotional health, reading is a great place to start. All right, let's wrap things up with some tips on how you can make reading a part of your daily life. Now that we know how beneficial reading is, let's talk about how to make the most out of your reading time. Here are some tips to optimize your reading for brain health. First, set a daily reading goal. Even 15 minutes a day can make a huge difference in the long run. Make it a habit, just like going to the gym. Second, vary what you read. Challenge your brain by switching between fiction, nonfiction, and different genres. Third, try active reading. Take notes, discuss books with friends, or join a book club to deepen your understanding and memory. And here's a fun one. Combine reading with physical activity. For example, listen to an audiobook while you go for a walk. Finally, remember that consistency is key. The more regularly you read, the more your brain benefits. So, to sum up, reading truly does change everything, including your brain. It boosts brain connectivity, helps prevent cognitive decline, and even improves your emotional intelligence. No matter what format or genre you choose, the important thing is to keep reading. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with a fellow book lover. And let me know in the comments, what's your favorite book, and how has it impacted your life? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Keep reading and keep growing.